And McLaren's all-new McL39 doesn't just hit the track, it attacks it with the kind of intensity that makes the competition immediately sit up and take notice. The reigning Constructors' champions threw down the gauntlet with a surprise shakedown at Silverstone, where they showcased their 2025 contender in a flash of speed and precision. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri took the wheel and clocked in a mere 200 kilometers, but enough to send a powerful message. But here's the million-dollar question. Will the McL39 be enough to keep the reigning champions on top in 2025? With a target on their backs, the pressure is higher than ever. The field is packed with hungry competitors, and McLaren must prove they're not just a flash in the pan. The McL39 isn't a revolution, it's an evolution. McLaren didn't rip up the rulebook and start from scratch, but they made the kind of fine-tuned adjustments that separate the true contenders from the pretenders. Let's start with the front suspension, which is already the standout feature of this car. Gone are the misaligned triangles of the past, replaced by a new parallel triangle system that gives the car stability like never before. What does that mean for the drivers? More confidence, more grip, more control. Last year's suspension was plagued with camber recovery that cost precious grip, but the new McL39, it stays planted, especially in those critical braking zones and hairpin corners. Imagine diving into a corner with confidence, knowing that the car will respond exactly how you want it to. For Norris and Piastri, this means being able to trust their car under pressure. The tweaks don't end there. McLaren's engineers have made sure that every inch of this car screams precision. The radiators have been supercharged with increased airflow thanks to redesigned intakes and a reworked airflow path. Why? To keep that engine cool and, most importantly, to unleash more power. And speaking of power, Mercedes has had a hand in shaping this car. Like the other Mercedes-powered teams, McLaren now sports a dynamic intake similar to that of the W14, pushing more air to the engine for maximum performance. What does that mean for the competition? McLaren's engines will breathe easier, faster, and give them the muscle they need to challenge anyone on the grid. Now, here's the twist. Does any of this actually make the McL39 a match for Red Bull's dominance? When McLaren headed out to Silverstone on Thursday, it wasn't just for a simple test. It was a statement. The McL39 hit the track, and with it, so did the pressure. Norris and Piastri took turns behind the wheel with their eyes locked on the future. The camo livery, black and papaya, blended with the track like a tiger stalking its prey. But the camo design wasn't just for show. It's a preview, a sneak peek, and now the real game begins. Norris was fired up after his first taste of the new car. Every single part feels better, he later revealed. We've made serious progress from the McL38. Piastri was equally excited to get his hands on the McL39, but fully aware of what's at stake. We've shown we're a team to be reckoned with, he said, but this season is about proving it again. McLaren isn't resting on their laurels. They want more. For Norris, this season isn't just about competing. It's about taking the battle directly to Max Verstappen, the man who's had a stranglehold on the championship for years. Norris finished second in 2024, but that was then. This is now. And Norris isn't playing nice this year. He has already issued a stern warning to Verstappen to that effect. I need to get my elbows out, he declared. I'm not letting Max have it easy. This is a major shift in strategy from the measured Norris we've seen before. But here's the kicker. Is it enough? Can Norris get the edge on Verstappen, or is the Dutchman's dominance simply too strong? This growing rivalry between Norris and Verstappen is becoming one of the most thrilling aspects of Formula One. It's not just about the cars anymore, it's become way too personal. Last season, their clashes on track were some of the most intense moments of the year, with penalties, warnings, and even controversial moments that added to the heat of their rivalry. The two have clashed over positions, raced each other hard, and have shown that, despite their competitive natures, there's a deep respect for one another. But that respect won't stop them from going all out to claim the title this year. Norris is coming into this season hungrier than ever before. He's not just aiming to challenge Verstappen for the top spot, he's determined to dethrone him. But Verstappen isn't the type to back down without a fight. The stakes couldn't be higher. Every time the two rivals race, it just feels like they are locked in an ever-tightening grip on each other's necks, with both trying to get the upper hand in a battle that's becoming more than just a mere rivalry. Norris has found himself on the cusp of greatness time and again, but Verstappen's ability to turn up the heat in the most difficult moments has always kept him one step ahead. But Norris is no longer willing to play second fiddle. He's pushing harder than ever this year, ready to make the leap from a promising challenger to the title holder. I like those moments when you have to make quick decisions, Norris admitted. It's easy to say what you should have done after the race, but when you're in the car, it's all about instinct. And instinct is something Norris has plenty of. He knows the feeling of being close but falling short, and now with the Mcl39 under him, he's more determined than ever to close that gap to Verstappen and take the fight directly to him. For Verstappen, the pressure is on as well. The Dutchman's dominance has been well established over the past few seasons, but the competition is rising. The likes of Norris, Piastri and Ferrari's challenge will make this season an all-out battle. Verstappen is already a master of the mental game, and his ability to keep his focus in the heat of competition is unmatched. But with McLaren's evolution and a hungry Norris behind the wheel, the challenge is going to be real. It's not just a battle of car performance, it's a battle of mentality, heart and grit. Verstappen has reigned supreme, but Norris is clearly hell-bent on proving that he's more than just a mere challenger. He's a future champion in the making, and this season might just be the year he dethrones the king. McLaren has done everything right. They've fine-tuned their car to perfection. They've got two fast drivers ready to take on anyone. But Red Bull, they're not just fast, they're ruthless. They take no prisoners, and Verstappen isn't going to hand over that title without a fight. The question is, can McLaren's new weapon, the Mcl39, hold off the storm? With the official pre-season testing about to kick off in Bahrain, the heat is on. The Mcl39 is here, and McLaren has made it clear they want more than just a single championship. They're gunning for both titles, but to do that, they'll have to topple the giants of the grid, starting with Verstappen. The F1 season is about to explode into action. The Mcl39 may just be McLaren's ticket to keep the crown, but with the fierce competition from Red Bull and Ferrari, nothing is guaranteed. McLaren might be the reigning champions, but they're entering 2025 with a target on their backs. Can Norris and Piastri defend it? Can McLaren hold their own in the most competitive grid in F1 history? And then there's the Australian Grand Prix. The first race of the season on March 16th will be a spectacle like no other. It's the perfect stage for the rivalry between Norris and Verstappen to reach new heights. The tension is palpable, and with everything on the line, both drivers are ready to deliver an unforgettable showdown. The F1 world will be watching closely, Cummins very knowing that every move could make or break their championship hopes. And as we eagerly await the start of the new season, one thing is certain: the 2025 Formula One Championship will be an epic battle for the ages. The countdown to the first race is ticking down to zero, and the stakes have never been higher. McLaren is more determined than ever to continue their double championship quest, but Verstappen's grip on that crown is ironclad, and he's not going down without a fight. Get ready for a season of high-octane drama, fierce competition, and a rivalry that could define a generation. Grab your popcorn, because the 2025 F1 season is shaping up to be an unforgettable ride. The battle is on. It's going to be a war for the ages, and we will be here as always to help you make sense of it all. This is Front Lockout, signing off.